Hello and welcome back to Inspiration Interviews. I am more than excited for today's episode, bro. I know you guys are looking at him. Some of you guys are already like, oh my gosh, it's him. It's him. But I have to bring him in. I have to bring you in. I have to bring him in the right way. So I have a little intro written up for you. Okay. So tell me if I'm accurate or not. So look. I have with me multi-song recording artist with over thousands of streams, former Memphis Tigers basketball manager working right along with Penny Hardaway himself, Penny Hardaway's right-hand man right here, a now dedicated Twitch streamer pushing himself to go live every single day. And we just talked about this before we got on camera. He has a record of almost over 200 days straight. Consistent every single day, weekends included, no 9 to 5, every single day, bringing energy, ideas, real vibes, and much more. He's also a proud owner of a brand that we're going to get in, and it's expanding into media, clothing, and much, much more. So we will go and expand on that today, but he is the season 2, episode 5 guest. He's been on the show before, y'all. He's doing so much, he got invited back today. So, with that being said, beyond all that, this is my friend. This is my close friend that I've had since elementary school, since Sandbox, since Miss Wigginton and Miss Bottomford. Shout out them wherever they are.
Shout out. Shout out.
So, he's been my friend for a while. He's been my college roommate. We've been together, U of M, our high school, our elementary school, all of it. And this is definitely one of my closest friends that I'm excited to have on the show today.
There
you go.
I got to gas myself a little bit more.
Yes.
You said former manager.
Former
director of scouting.
Ooh.
Yes.
There you go.
Yes, I worked my way up. So I gotta get to the highest level.
There you go.
I gotta say director of scouting.
There we go.
But I just had to add that.
No, add it. I told you, hey, that intern that wrote this, you're fired. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. But no, that's great. I definitely wanted to get a high overview because we're about to get into it today. There's so much to cover, so much to talk about, so little time. So with that being said, I've got you guys have been liking, commenting, and subscribing. So the budget went up. I told you, you guys invest just by liking, commenting, subscribing. Look, we got soundboards, we got laptops, we got mics, and we got cue cards.
This is a fact. The budget has went up.
The budget indeed has went up.
The whole venue is like super large compared to the last one.
Oh yeah. Appreciate you guys again. So with that being said, we passed the introduction. So look, man, you have not been on the show since. Can you believe that our interview was like 2 years ago, bro?
That's crazy.
It's like, it literally feels like yesterday. And the crazy thing is, you're not going to see his eyes. Nobody's going to see. He kept his shades on the whole interview last time. I think he fully intends that he's going to keep his shades on this time. Maybe by the end, I'll let him warm up so you guys can see what his eyes look like. I mean, he literally has blue and hazel eyes.
Yes,
but you guys...
Have you seen a black man with blue and hazel eyes?
With locks, too.
With locks?
Yeah, but you're never going to know. You guys are never going to know. He's not going to take the shades off.
History.
But so... I want to talk about, and I feel like this is a good segue into everything else we want to cover, is you do so much. You've done so much. So let's, and you ask that question when you haven't seen somebody in a while, like, what you been on? How you been doing? And it's so much to cover in that time. So let's narrow it down to, what is your proudest accomplishment in the past 2 years? From you leaving that interview to this interview now, if you had to say your proudest accomplishment.
You would have asked me this a year ago, like literally a year ago, my proudest accomplishment would have been becoming director of scouting for the Memphis Tigers. Like, truly worked my way up 7 years, student manager, free work, sacrifices, missing everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just, I put my all into it, and I got that role that I desired. And I don't even know if I can just say I desired it, but I got into the role. I was blessed into the role, you know what I'm saying? But now, I believe my greatest accomplishment is starting a company and starting a brand and believing in myself. You know what I'm saying? Because I've always believed in myself, and I've always kind of tried to step outside the box and do things, but I've always felt like a worker at it. But now it's like I'm taking control of my life, like, and we should all truly take control of our lives and do what we want to do. And if we have the means and capability to do it, we need to do it and push at it. And now that I'm doing that's the greatest accomplishment in my life. That consistency and that discipline that I fell into.
Boy, we ain't even 5 minutes in yet. It's inspiration interviews for that exact reason. Dropping dimes, just dropping just so much knowledge off of that. There's so much to take away from that. Man. So before I get into my next question, I have to kind of harp on your answer. So it was kind of two for working up to the director of, what was the actual name of the
Director of scouting.
Director of scouting. So let's talk about that. And that's kind of what we've even said at the beginning when I did my intro. So let's talk about that. What does that? I remember from the outside looking in, I just know that you was on the court. You was dang near a player. You was out there. You was out there every single day, every single game, everything you needed to do. So talk about from, I think you started off in management. Mm-hmm. And so now you worked your way up to the director. What does that look like, and what does that experience mean to you?
The experience means everything to me, because the experience, it molded me as a man. It molded me. It taught me how to sacrifice. It taught me discipline. It taught me how to humble myself and do things that I wasn't used to doing. So that experience leads me into what I did. So we're doing laundry. We're doing long nights. We're packing buses. They're waking players of, like, the student managers of D1 basketball programs, D2 basketball programs anywhere. They're like the backbone of the program, because they're doing all the groundwork. Like, they're not gonna get the attention. You might not see their faces, but they're the ones carrying around the suitcases. They're the ones, they even putting out food. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're putting up plates. Like, they're cleaning the facility. Like, that's the stuff that I was doing. So I was doing that from 18 to maybe like 21 in a sense, and then throughout that, I started to kind of branch out more. So we had a coach, Derek Mallison. He was the first video coordinator we had at Memphis. He came and he talked to me and some guys, and he was like, "Hey, why don't you come up to the video room? You know what I'm saying? Like, come learn this, because in order to go up in any space, you have to grasp opportunity. And when opportunity comes at your doorstep, and if you're not in that place to see it, you're not gonna grab it, and it's gonna run you by. You're gonna be behind. You're gonna be like, dang, why that stuff ain't catch up to me? Because you didn't see what was in front of you. So I eventually did see what was in front of me, and I went up there and I started learning video and started really learning the game, really learning basketball more, learning actions, and not just seeing what's going on the court, but seeing how complex of a sport it truly is. Yeah. And I kept working at that, kept working behind the scenes, live coding games, live editing games, live editing practices, like, and then just making sure the coaches always had their film, and they always was, just was well off. And I was kind of an intern assistant in that sense to Derek, and then Jordan Verhulst came in and he trained me even more, you know what I'm saying, because he was there longer, and I started to get a larger role. So once I started traveling, I'm like moving next to him and seeing how he moves and seeing how professional he is and how he knows the game, and just taking everything he knows and soaking it up all in. So when I got to that point where Coach Penny told me, he was like, I want to give you this role, I was prepared for it. So that was, in a shorter sense, that was the road I took.
Oh, wow. Look at that, from the ground up, for you to be packing suitcase or carrying suitcases, cleaning up facilities and things of that. And it seems that almost, I don't know if that's the right adjective, but you guys know what I mean. Almost like, the mundane work, the foundation of the work, and then for you to have that opportunity. And what I really like about this, that I feel like is not being said enough, is the fact that you take these opportunities. A lot of people are scared when they have opportunities like this, when it's outside their comfort zone or outside what they know. They don't take it. So, I mean, for you to step into that room, for you to have that trust, for you to be like, hey, like, I don't know where this might lead me, but hey, I want to go and learn. And it got you in that position. Oh, man, I love that. So I'll talk about a little bit like this. I was close, but I wasn't close for University of Memphis track, and I was kind of like with the athletic or with the athletics as well. So, you know, we used to cross paths with him in the basketball facility.
And, hey, Charles was cold.
Oh, you're
Charles
so
was
kind.
cold.
You're so kind. I miss those days. I miss those days, man. I definitely would say that I was good at my sport. I had some injuries that took me out, but and then COVID took me all the way out. But man, I'm so glad that my run was when it did. I'm not done. I'm not done, y'all. I'm coming back on that track. We're gonna get back on that
You
track.
heard it here first.
I don't mean I'm done.
Breaking news. Team USA.
But yes, definitely. Yeah, we used to cross paths and whatnot. So basically, you would think that where I am now, you would think that, you know, you see these cameras, you see me pulling interviews and whatnot. You would think like, oh, he used to be a track runner or he used to be an athlete or whatnot, and he's doing nothing with that now. It's crazy because so much of what I do now, between the day job, between this job, between fatherhood, between, you know, all of the hats that I wear, there's so many lessons that I learned that I apply in that. Mm-hmm. So as we continue, my final question as we transition into your other portion of your life is, with that role that you received, and now you have the title of former, so you used to be able to, or you used to do it. So what, and just really overall, what lessons have you learned from your Memphis Tigers basketball that you apply in daily life now?
Nothing is promised. Cause I'm gonna be open. I'm gonna be as open and honest as possible. Like, I spent 7 years there, and I made it to a role. I made it to 24-year-old young black man, Memphis, Tennessee. Like, I don't know many people that came from Memphis that worked for Memphis in a Memphis Grizzlies aspect, Memphis Tigers aspect, and worked their way up to the role and kind of represent the city. Like, I did my best bet to kind of represent the city and just follow the team, follow the coach's lead, and just make sure to do my best bet to win and play my little part in that big wheel. But it taught me nothing was promised, because it was all taken away from me in a phone call in a day. You know what I mean? So it's like, that's why I said my biggest accomplishment now is believing in myself, because my goal is to let nobody else like ever take anything away from me. Like, it's because I want it to be mine. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been on other people's time. I've had that, and it's like, I don't think we were put on this earth to do that. I think we were put on earth to be free, like literally Adam and Eve, utopia. Like, unfortunately, what happened, but that's why we were here, to have everything that's around us.
Exactly.
Not to fall into the systems that's put in place for us.
Yeah.
And it's so easy to fall into those systems and into those traps, and you are being taught to always chase a job, work your way up on this little job for this little raise, and it's like, next thing you know, you're 45. And it's like, where did the time go? And I'm 25. So, and life's about to get even harder. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what's coming. I've already lost my father. I know what low is like. And thankfully enough, I'm still here, and I'm blessed enough to still do it. So it's like, when you see all that and you see time pass you by, and you just think things start to go away. It's like, no, you can't. We have too much time to not waste, because, I mean, I love basketball, but when I was putting my all into basketball, I'm coming home and I'm just chilling because I'm tired. Well, I'm tired. That's the word. I'm tired. Yeah. Because I'm putting my all into that, but in reality, we not pouring enough into ourselves. So now it's me getting up at a certain time and reading, going to the gym, then doing my work, trying to bring in some income, and then focusing on the company, thinking about ideas. It's doing the same consistent discipline thing every day, because once you keep on that same track, you're gonna keep running. You're gonna keep running. You're gonna get to the finish line, because it's consistency. Consistency matters. Like Shea Gilgis, he had like an interview. He was like, my whole life's consistent. That's why I'm prepared for these moments. That's really how it is. Like, I use Coach Penny as an example. Like, he get in there, he get on a treadmill 6, 7 in the morning, 5 in the morning. It don't matter. Like, he had his time. We pull up to the gym, he gonna be on that treadmill walking, because he consistent. And that's how he got to that point, to be Penny Hardaway. All that stuff matters. Like, and I branched it into even like talking about like TikTokers or like
Yeah.
Twitch streamers, social media. It don't matter. Whatever you do, if you're putting that work in and you're consistent at it and you're grinding and you actually doing what you're supposed to do, you gonna make it. And no, and I don't like this because we don't ever see nobody else's grind. We be like, how did they get there? What did they work? And we sit there. That's why a lot of people don't get there because nobody's working because they tweeting, talking about what they doing,
Yeah,
rather
exactly.
than just getting in the lab,
Exactly.
doing what you got to do and making it up. And I probably done went on a rant. I done lost the question, but it's like
you're right there.
that's what it is to me. You know what I'm saying? That's what it did for me. Is it taught me that no matter what, you're either gonna be a car, you're either gonna be like just a wheel on a car, or you're gonna be the car. And we got to be on earth to be the car.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I'm doing.
I love that, and I love that your experience of working for somebody else's dream, somebody else's mission, somebody else's.
And let me say that too,
Yeah.
even because it was my dream too. Because
Yeah.
I grew up a fan of a Memphis Tigers, so everything mattered to me. Like,
Yeah.
this matters to me. Like, I will always support them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because this is my city, and to go out there and that's why I brought this, to go out there and really have some kind of impact on making thousands of fans happy and bringing something special to the city. That means so much to me. That means so much to me. So that was definitely my dream, but the dream like expanded to it because once you start getting in those rooms and seeing those people and seeing so many faces, it expands your dream to a whole nother level.
Right. Yes. And I'm so happy I'm so happy that I even know somebody that has that experience. And even then, it's so crazy that we even bring up track. And I just was bringing that up for an example, but it's like being an athlete and at the Division I level and just having the experience that I did, like really nothing is promised. But it's also like, although seeming a little harsh, it's still at the same time like there's so much positive to take away from that, because like for me, like I said, injuries took me out, and then also by the time I was good back to go, COVID happened, and there was so much uncertainty, and so I learned that. Kind of like you, I got amped up. I loved seeing a stadium. I love seeing like people yell my name. I love even people when cheered against me when I wasn't favored to win. I love just that atmosphere, the adrenaline. Gosh, I want to be back out there.
That's what I'm saying. It spoils you.
Bruh, for real. Like, and then you get on the other side of that, and like you said, one phone call, one pandemic, bam, gone.
It's gone.
It's gone. Done. It's over.
And how do you respond?
Exactly. And that's what I want to go ahead and transition us today, because you talk about consistency, you talk about all of the discipline that you learned from that, and learned from kind of like, how do you respond from something that just happened. I want to say, as I transition to this question, that, seasons of life, I always say this, I'm in the season of telling people their seasons of life. So I think that it was good when it was good. It was great when it was great. I miss it for sure. But at the same time, I love the phase of life that I'm in right now. And I love that if I didn't have what I had or had the experience, I wouldn't be how I was today. I wouldn't be who I was today. So I mentioned earlier in your introduction, you have almost like 200 days straight consistency, turning on that camera, turning on. We're actually live on Twitch now, people. It's a special episode because we're live on Twitch as we speak. So you've been live streaming every single day, maybe with the concept of being brutally honest, maybe with a day or in between as of late. But when you started, straight up consistency, building your Twitch community, building your following, and having something to do, say, and just be you live every single day. So let's talk about that. What is your Twitch experience? What is you building your community? How have you just talk about the whole Twitch experience that you have.
So Twitch, I think what grasped me at Twitch was I was like watching Streamers University. I ain't gonna lie, I was watching like Casanat and them, and I was watching and seeing all these different like views and different like storylines and scenarios they had going on. And I was like, this is kind of cool. Like, this is a real production. Like, these people are really just living their life on camera, and people are supporting them, and they're going up because of it. And I'm like, I live kind of a cool life. Like, why not just kind of turn the camera on and do, kind of do things and have fun, go to the studio. So when I started it, Twitch was more so like, how can I fill my time and get my brand going, son? Because I started in like April or May, so that was right after I got let go. So even throughout this time when I'm twitching and streaming, I'm applying for jobs.
Yeah.
So mind you, I'm not getting anything. But every day is I'm applying for jobs. I got a whole list in my phone I can show you. Like it's just a whole bunch of X's.
Yeah.
And it's like I'm doing that, and then it's like just hopping on stream and trying to just build an audience. And it started to kind of go. I was on TikTok too, like double streaming and just kind of bringing in more people and creating an audience and gravitating them back to my music too, because I didn't even talk about that, but like it was a time in like after in 2020 to 2022 when I was student managing, but it wasn't like, even though I was still learning, it was so humbling and it's so free and like so sacrificing. I was like, I gotta do something else. And I gotta like pour into myself. So that's how I got into music. Like I was just trying to pour into myself and just be me.
Yeah.
Instead of just trying to like, I don't know, just, be, you know what I mean? But
I know.
yeah, but going back to now, it was just kind of connecting my music back to my, bringing the audience back, because I had an audience. I was getting a lot of streams. And so it's like, how can I pour into this and tap back into this somehow while I don't really have much going on, or I might not even find a basketball role. Like, you just never know. So that was my way of doing that. And I'm sure we'll probably get to it, but I ended up trying to connect it, and it was like, how can I connect this to my broader vision? So now it's more so connected to my broader vision, when I was more so just doing it for the fun of it and being consistent. I was streaming every freaking day, trying to do something different for real. But yeah, like it was time feeling, trying to have fun while also kind of feel like I'm working while I'm doing it, because you are working while you're streaming.
Definitely. I love that. We're about to transition into the big idea. But before that, I do want to say that you built that community. You still have, even though it might have been something to fill your time, you built loyal people. I've seen you. I've been on stream with you, for crying out loud. So, and especially, check that out. Finish the lyrics. I'll have to give y'all the date. I'll put the information back below. Make sure you guys check that. Go watch that.
It's fun.
Go finish the lyric. So, if you had your moderators, if you had your community that you built, if you've had your followers, because I know you see same faces, I know you see new, I know you've seen high engagement in some of your lives. If they were in this room today, you see the venue, they don't, but you see the venue. If they were in this room today and you could say something to them, what would you say?
Thank you for like, just, I would truly just say thank you for just finding some uniqueness in me and taking time out of your day to watch me in my room, just play the game or just be silly, because that's what I do on stream. When I get on stream, I'm being myself. Like, that is completely me. That's when my shades are off. Like, unless we out in IRL, like for real, that's when my shades are off. I'm like, I tell people to come send me their music, because I want it to be like an interactive experience. So when I'm on stream, it's like, just come send me music, like come vibe, come put me on, because it's like, there's no. When I see stream, there's a lot of weird stuff going on too. Like, I do a lot of negative, like just weird stuff, and I'm not into all that. So it's like, when we come here, let's just be positive. Like, this little cult following, whatever. We can keep growing slowly, and we keep growing surely. But let's have fun. We vibe, man. It's positive vibes. Like, so thank you, and let's have fun, because that's what it's all about. It's not serious.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not finna get on there and be mad. Like, it's just it's to come there and just get away.
Man, Al, you took the words out of my mouth. That's what I love about just really, again, I grew up with you. So it's literally like we were all going through stuff. Whether we lived together, whether we were in college, whether we were in high school, life is life. But when we got together, when I was hanging out with him, it's always a breath of fresh air. So for you to, still maintain that energy, that's one thing that I feel like is a little thing that we need to kind of acknowledge. Like, you are able to maintain that energy that I've seen you grow up with. And for you to, go out there and put it on the camera and whatnot, I love that people are realizing who Deshaun1K, who Shabba1K is, man. So yes, if you guys are in this room today, thank y'all too, because this man, I'm telling you, invest in this man. I'm betting everything on him every single time. That's why he's on the show more than once. Come on now.
Appreciate it.
And so yes, now we can get into the big overarching idea, and you have told me a little bit about this, about the overarching idea that you have so many ideas, and that your proudest accomplishment, when I asked, was it was basketball, but then it's also the starting your own company. You know what, I don't even want to preface it that much. You go ahead and take it over. You started your own company. What does that look like? What is it? And then what can we expect from it in the future?
So what does it look like? It starts with me job hunting, and then I met a guy on LinkedIn. He's my partner now. His name Ryan Khan. Really, really good dude. And he brought the idea to me. He was like, we should he wanted to pitch me and him as like a package deal to sports agencies. And I was like, you know what, cool. Like I could be the scout, he can be the agent, we can be a tandem, we split the money. That's fine. Like I'm used to, I don't need a lot of money. Like if I'm following my goal, I'm following my passion, money is not that's not what we're chasing. So I was cool with that. I was like, cool, whatever. We didn't ever really get too much traction. And then he kind of had the idea of, well, let's start our own agency. And I was like, I like that because I don't know, I like starting my own things. I've always been a creative kid. So I like ownership. You know what I'm saying? I like creativity. So I was like, okay, I like what you're bringing to the table. I get it. But I just don't know how to do it.
Yeah.
So it never really got anywhere. So a couple months passed, and this is where I'm really starting to lock in on myself. I'm reading books. So Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Think and Grow Rich, Think and Grow Rich, and Black Choice, The Alchemist, Richest Man in Babylon. Like I'm reading things, and I'm learning financials, but I'm also learning about companies, and I'm learning just visions, and I'm also like playing with AI. So I'm just doing a lot of things and finding ways to what's in my mind, what I know is in my mind. How can I connect it and put it on the table? And it's like, where did these come together? So that leads me to the company. 1K, like I've always had 1K in my name, but it means something to me for real. Like it's one of a kind. I feel like I'm one of a kind. When I say one of a kind, everybody should feel that way as well. Like you're one of a kind. You should be unique. We shouldn't. It's about not being in that cycle. It's about being about you. It's about being a boss. It's about keeping it 1,000 with your people, your loved ones. Like it means a lot for real. Like it's a thing. So 1K Holdings LLC, that's the title. Like, what's a good title? 1K Holdings, that feels kind of professional. That feel it runs and it serves as a parent company. So it leads over the agency, which is Root Sports, and then One of a Kind Apparel, and you got One of a Kind Sound, and then you just got like it's multimedia stream and other aspects. But these are the three things that are on the table right now for us. The agency is the growth engine. That keeps me inside basketball. That keeps me to feel my itch for scouting, my love, and it also helps us give athletes opportunity and real guidance and honesty, because a lot of agencies, these NIL agencies, it's freaking wild for real. Like a lot of dudes really are just chasing money. They just trying to use athletes. Like that ain't what we on. We trying to send our athletes film every single day. We're sending our athletes workout plans. Our first phases are like we're giving you free work because dudes, I've been in locker rooms, so you can see how dudes waver, and when they don't have somebody just kind of be honest with them, they get like a identity crisis. Like identity crisis in basketball is like a serious thing. Like you might think you're a role player, but you might think you're a starter, but in reality, you probably more of a role player with a team guy. And when those guys don't know that, they can get lost, and now they're at home. And I feel like dude, we owe that to the world. Like if you have some kind of knowledge or some kind of things to give to the world, I feel like we owe that to them to not let somebody get lost and pick somebody else back up. So I say the Root Sports is the growth engine. That's the core of it all, is the basketball. But I have other loves too. So I like fashion. I like clothes. I want to start the brand.
Yeah.
So the apparel came later. This is the latest thing to launch, but it was just a part of the plan. So how can I don't know, just bring in some income? So, because everybody needs income as well. So if I'm going to have something, if I'm going to be working for free doing this over here or grinding over here, what can I present to the world where not only it represents me, it represents ownership, it's luxury premium, but it also can connect to my athletes, or it can connect to the musical artists. You know what I'm saying? Like, so put that in the bubble.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I can hand this to them. I'm being open. I'm just being honest. Like I'm handing to them. There's advertisement on this end. There's advertisement on that end. It all connects.
Yeah.
So you go to the music. I got my boy Zebo. Like he's my first artist. My brother. Like he's been with us a long time. He likes rapping. He wants to rap, and I've been in that lane before, and I've had hundreds and thousands of streams. It's like, okay, I've done this before, but I didn't get it then. I was just kind of doing it, but now I more so get it, how to roll out, how to pitch it to other people, how to playlist and stuff. So it's like, I mean, we might as well try to come up together. Like you take this and I can give you a little game. You give me the game that you need. You just work and I try to, help you out. And you know what I'm saying? And your music can be behind highlight tapes. Your music can be behind apparel videos. It's just, once again, it all connects. So in a broad sense, it was just me starting something and put all my loves and all my passions under one thing, where it not only like just feeds what I want, but it feeds itself, and I bring other people along to help give them something to like own too, because the whole sense of it is ownership. So I have a team full of people. I have 7-8 people on the team, and they all have a role. They all have important roles, and if they work on a role, it's ownership. You get ownership, and they get something out of it. Because I mean, like I said, that's just, we all should have our own thing. So everybody has their own path, and then we all put the proper work we're supposed to do into it. And if I'm putting proper work into it, we have no choice but to get what we want out of it.
Golly, I said inspiration interviews. This is what it's all about. I mean, that's so much game that we just took from that. And the crazy thing is, when you got invited and when we decided to do this one more again, and this ain't gonna be the last time on here, I'll tell you that right now.
It's gonna be bigger and better next time. Like,
yeah, even better. Man, you told me you had something to say. You told me that you had a different story, and by golly, you've got it, bro. So I'm gonna break it down for the people, and you're gonna have to help me. So basically, it's 1K Holdings LLC, right? And so it's kind of a mission-based, trying to get those primarily basketball athletes or all athletes.
See, I don't want it to be just pigeonholed. Right now, it's basketball, because basketball is what I know. Basketball is what Ryan knows. But if I can find somebody who knows baseball, find somebody who knows football, we can work something out. We have a partnership. You take this, we run with it, and we're gonna go up. So no, I'm not pigeonholing anything that I do.
And then you're pushing these athletes to do what?
Just be their best self, bro. Be your best self. Work, be consistent, be disciplined, and whatever you're trying to reach, you're going to reach it. Don't get lost in this world of everything that comes with the game, because a lot comes with it, and it's easy to get lost into it. And whatever, you have your fun, but at the end of the day, honesty matters, trust matters, and just keeping the main thing. Like I learned that. I don't even like that term anymore, but I forgot the term she taught me. They don't like the term keep the main thing. But in a sense, you do still have to be locked in. Like whatever your main thing, whatever your main vision is, stay on that path, stay on that track, because everybody's gonna try to deter you, and life is gonna deter you.
Yeah.
So, as someone who's had life try to deter them, and been in basketball when life was trying to deter them, like, I got some kind of little wisdom I can help you out. So it's just doing that and providing that, and where they go from that is up to they use it right, they use it.
So and I'll even tell you a little bit story. I'll tell everybody a little story. I'm not gonna call his name out, because I don't know if he'll want me to do that, but there was a basketball coach in high school. He didn't believe in me, man. He didn't believe in me. So I was good at football. I was good at track. Basketball was, but I still went out there. I went out there in middle school, actually. I went out there in middle school and I tried out. And I don't know what it was, but I think it was more so my personality. I think I was maybe goofy. I think it didn't mesh well with the basketball coach. Now, I may or may not have been good. I may have not been, dribbling is a little hard, but I had hops. I could have contributed. I could have been a little bench rider or something. Could have been, had my little time. I asked the coach, it was like a running joke for like the remainder of me being at our high school. And I used to ask him, I'm like, hey, bro, you gonna let me on the team, bro? He was like, hey, bro, don't even try out. And so
don't need trouble.
Yeah, he's like, don't even try. And you know exactly how he sounds.
Don't need trouble.
So he crushed my dreams, man. He, Penny Hardaway reached out to me, and some other, even some NBA folks, Jason Tatum and all that. Even Ja before he got big, he said, "Bro, well, you supposed to be where I'm at, bro. Like, hey, Penny, you saying like you come play with me, the Lawson brothers and all that." Like, funny thing is, I actually trained with the Lawson brothers. Their personal trainer was my personal trainer, so it's like, I'm right there, huh?
Train Shabba.
Yes,
y'all were working.
Well, hold on, Shabazz, Shegog, and shout out Shegog, but I wasn't with Shabazz though. I'll be honest.
Yeah,
but
everybody I seen with Shabba, like.
I wasn't when you said it was Shegog, not Shabazz. But I don't think I trained with Shabazz. But he had Tony Pollard and all that. Like he had some folks, but yeah, and so I just, they were all like, some of this is true, some of it's not. But they were all kind of like, hey, you were supposed to do basketball, man. Drop the spikes, get off the track, come with us. I had an identity crisis. I had some stuff going on. So basically the premise of why I'm telling this story as I'm setting up this question is that have some of that be true, some of that be not. If you have your target audience is people who, need to build their confidence, people who need to get back on track, people who need to know what they're going to do in their athletic career. So especially like, let's say I was a basketball player. Let's say I did, my coach in high school let me try. And then I did make it to college for basketball. Let's say that I'm in need of 1K Holdings. What does it look like once I reach out? Do you get to sit down in a session like this and get to tell them everything, or what's the actual action plan?
It can be phone calls, it can be text messages, FaceTime, it's whatever. It's just sitting down, trying to figure out what somebody wants first off. So what do you, like we said, what do you want? Where are you trying to get? So we know if we can work with you, and we know if we're on the same mindset, same path anyway, because we're not even going to try to we don't want like egotistical guys. Like everybody wants superstars, but at the end of the day, like if that superstar is like, it's just overly like, you don't want to deal with that. We just want guys that's kind of on the same mindset, humble, approach life daily the same way. So we're just trying to figure out your mindset, and if we figure out your mindset and we think we're on the same wavelength, then we try to tap in with you. So it's really just growing relationships. Seeing how you're doing. It's a relationship. It's just like me and you. Like, how's your day? How's your work this week? How was practice? Do you need some film? Do you need this? Do you need that? It's providing something. It's just being a provider, being help, being somebody they can call out to. Like just being help, bro. Like for real.
And athletes need that, bro. Especially again, like I said, I got athlete experience, bro. Like I would have loved some type of we had athletic advisors. Like you have resources, especially at the D1 level, but like to have that personal connection. Oh yeah. 1K Holdings LLC, you've heard it here first. And for the athletes watching, for the aspiring athletes watching, for the people who are young and want to be an athlete in the future. Again, whether it works out or not, 1K Holdings, and this is public. Okay.
Rue Sports, that's the brand.
Okay.
Rue Sports is the brand of 1K Holdings. So I got to make sure it's clear. Everybody understands.
Yes.
The 1K Holdings is the umbrella, and Rue Sports is a brand under the umbrella.
Gotcha.
And even to be more clear, just so everybody understands, there are DBAs. So that allows me to have multiple brands under one LLC.
Yep. Gotcha.
Free game.
Perfect. Perfect. And everything, this is public to everybody, right? It's launched?
Yeah.
Okay. Everything that we're saying will be in the description below. So please, there will be links, there will be whatever you need, it will be in the description below. So please, however you get to it, because we are covering again the umbrella of 1K Holdings, and you said it was Rue Sports, the section that we're
sports
talking
agency is called Rue Sports. Yeah,
gotcha. And so the other umbrellas, like you said, there's other things that you like to do, and this is I love this. I really love this part, the fact that you literally had other things. Yeah.
Can I add something else?
Yeah.
Rue means soul. So.
Snap.
So, everything that I'm saying is kind of taking care of your soul. You know what I mean? Just
Oh, I took that the wrong way. I thought you meant like Memphis soul.
No. Like Rue actually means soul. So it's just our tagline is representation rooted in humanity. So it's just caring about your soul, caring about humans more than an athlete. That's just the shortest way to put it on. That's what Root Sports is all about. You can continue what you were saying.
No,
But I feel like
perfect.
that was because like, what does root mean? So that even leads into it even more.
Yeah, no, that's perfect. That's perfect because we were definitely transitioning into the other parts of it. So I'm glad that you cleared that up. I'm so excited for that initiative. Even if you don't, even if you're not the target audience, you know somebody who's an athlete, send it to them. You know somebody. Come on now. What was I finna say? Yeah, I love that. I definitely took that the wrong way. Thought we were talking about Memphis Soul. Thought it was definitely something along those lines. So to have that a deeper meaning. Oh, I did want to add this. I challenge all of you guys to go watch season 2, episode 5. Watch his episode. Look at the growth. Look at the growth from 2 years ago to now. I just want to acknowledge that. Again, it's gonna be in the description, but golly, come on now. But so 1K Holdings, the umbrella. So you said, I love the fact that you said that, you know, some people don't know how to do, like, I have a completely, like, I like knitting, but I also want to cater to, you know, do church stuff or something like that. Sometimes you just don't know how things can mesh well. It seems like it's polar opposite. I love that you figured out how you can do both, or how you could do not both, but all of your ideas. You said that you're into clothing, right? Okay, so I'm gonna get to, for the sake of time, I'm gonna get to like all of your, that was the core of it. So all of your other umbrellas, if you could list them out just one more again, and then just kind of tell me a little briefly about, you know, each one of those.
One of a Kind Apparel. So us, the clothing brand. The plan for the clothing brand is to be as premium luxury, as essential as possible. So when you're wearing it, you feel like you're literally wearing some high level stuff. It's not just like merch. It's just gonna be a real brand.
I just knew you was gonna bring me something today.
I got a sample. The samples are being made. We'll send you something probably, you know.
Yes!
Yeah, but the samples the samples are currently being made. But that's just it's about expression. And it's about culture. And everybody needs expression, everybody needs culture, everybody needs ways to show themselves what they love. So that's what the clothes do. And one of a kind sound. It's also about expression. It's about tapping into young artists, people just like me who maybe they want to release music, but didn't have maybe the ways to roll out or have somebody behind them, have somebody to get their art covers out, or have somebody just reaching out to people for them. And it's just, that's one of a kind sound, and we just growing together. You know what I'm saying? Just
I love that.
We just growing together, bro. Like,
I just love how
it's all about growth, ownership.
When you talk about all of this, you can't help but talking about the personal experiences that you have. And I feel like people don't let, it's being said without being said. Don't let your personal experiences, don't let the experiences that you've had in your life, whether it ended abruptly, kind of like for us or things like that, that just because it ended abruptly doesn't mean that it's the end of that era. And I love how you're continuing that. Your love, like you may not be doing the exact same thing. You might not be, again, you are the former director of scouting and then the official title that I don't want to get wrong. But although that season, that position might be over for you, you still took all of the experiences and turned it into what we are today. And not just that experience, but just everything from the recording artist, from clothing, from everything that you've ever desired to do, everything in your brain, man, that you have put that under an umbrella of 1K Holdings. And that is just amazing to me. And I love that even what you said about, and you've said this multiple times about investing in yourself. Like, you know, it's okay to go and support somebody else's mission and somebody else's, and especially like you connected to the mission that you were supporting for so long. But at the same time, bruh, like invest in yourself. Don't leave that time and like, you know, just let that be your sole thing. Have what you have what, you know, and I feel like, you know, when we talk about purpose, I feel like, you know, this is a strong sense of you fulfilling your purpose. So it's like, bruh, like the fact that you invested in yourself, you didn't give up on your ideas, you knew that this was a passion of yours. So what does it look like in the season of life now? And then you read a lot of books. Man, I don't read. I wish I need to read.
You should read.
I need to read.
'Cause bro, that's what's probably even done the most. Like reading has done so much for me.
Yeah.
You know, this is funny, but you know they say if you want to hide money from a black man, put in a book. Like that's so real though, because
That's so bad. But yes, it is. Yeah, it is real.
dude, when I read because investing, like when I read Rich Dad Poor Dad, I got it.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, like, cause even money's hard. Cause a lot of we just don't understand money. They don't really teach us money in schools.
Yeah.
So even
No, they
like
don't.
investing in yourself is learning money too, and how can I like put some aside for the future, and how can I be good enough now?
Yeah.
But like just finding ways to make it all work. Cause I do believe if you try, it's a way to make everything work. So it's investing in yourself. Having that, you gotta have some delusional about you too.
Oh my God.
You got
That's what you get. That you gotta get that, bro.
you gotta have some delusion about you, bro. Because
yes.
it's like if you don't, you might just see yourself as like just a regular person when you just we all regular people, but you shouldn't see yourself as that. Like chase what you want because you can have it. You can have it. Go get it. Like, and don't stop at nothing. Cause I know, bro, you was talking about you didn't make the basketball. I didn't play in high school, guys. I was a student manager in high school too, but I stayed on the path. I went and got it, and I ended up meeting Kenny Hardaway, Kyrie Irving, Jason Tatum. Literally, these names you were naming, like, you just never know. You know what I'm saying? You never know.
It's crazy. And I'm so glad you bring that up because it's like, the athletes and, we have star athletes. So, for example, basketball team, everybody looking at the cool varsity athlete, all that, somebody who's throwing stuff off the rim and back, dunking backwards and doing backflips, all that. And you're saying that, you weren't even a player. And like the people that are doing all that and the star athletes or whatever, wish they could have had the opportunities that you had.
Yeah.
And it ain't even like it's a little flex. We're flexing a little bit, but at the same time, the moral of the story is the fact that just because it doesn't look a certain way in the moment doesn't mean that you ain't gonna achieve your moment in the future. Bro.
Exactly.
Like, come on now.
Exactly.
If that's a clip, now that's a clip. Clip that. Editors.
Dead serious, bro. Dead serious, because that ladder like never stops. Whatever's in front of you right now is not what's gonna be in front of you in 6 months. And as long as you know that, as long as you lock in on that, and you gotta find peace in that too.
Oh my gosh.
Because
yes.
even just because that door not opening right now does not mean that door is not gonna kick down in the future. So, bro, just because it's not here right now does not mean it's not gonna be here in the future.
And I'll even add to that is like sometimes when you knocking down a certain door, then another door, I found myself in a situation where I'm knocking on a certain door and I'm knocking down so many other doors. And sometimes the door that I'm knocking down doesn't even open, but I didn't knock down all these other doors that were for me. And then I realized that the one I was chasing really wasn't in for me. But then, like, there were so many other doors that I ended up opening. Mm-hmm. And the thing about it, if you want to put colors on it, like I'm sitting here chasing this gray door, but all these other golden doors open for me.
Yeah.
And you just never know, bro. So again, like the moral of the story, the premise of it is invest in yourself, bet on yourself, be a little bit delusional. You the best person that do it. You do lashes, you the best lash person out there.
What?
You know what I'm saying? Dude, do it.
You got
do
to,
it.
bro.
Take a chance, but for real, bet on yourself. And I'm even going to talk about the perspective of like having a kid, a wife, and a lot of things that, we're both kind of the same. No, you said you're 25. Yeah.
25.
I'm a year older. I thought you were older than me. Okay, so.
I was like the youngest besides other, like, I was probably like second, third youngest in the class.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Yeah, and so we're the same age, but in different stages of life. But at the same time, just because you have other things, like it might not just be a wife and a kid. It might not be that, but your mother, your family might be sick. You might find yourself having to do a lot of time where you feel like you can't have time. But at the same time, I feel like passion has no time bearings on it.
It does.
Come on now, if you like to knit, you like to knit. And I always say this, and I've said this to my wife, bro. If you can scroll, you can go do something. If you looking at other people do it, if you like certain stuff and you see other people on social media,
took my shades off.
If you can scroll, you can do it, bro. And I tell you, I went on a social media fast and I realized how much downtime I really have. Like, and I was like almost embarrassed. I'm like, bro, I say I can't have time for this, but dude, like, I took Instagram, I took Twitter, I took Facebook away, I took TikTok away. I got a little bit of time. I'm like,
I don't know. You don't know how serious that is.
Yes, bro.
Do y'all understand how much time y'all spend watching TikToks? If you would have took that same time and like wrote a poem, your life gonna be better. Like, don't like America's capitalist. Don't let them capitalize on you.
Yeah,
like, and that's what they doing.
yes, bro.
Just free your mind, free yourself, go be you.
Freedom, like that one on, like, bro, like we need to get this. I know it's inspiration interviews, but now we both preaching to you now. We both you like free yourself, bro. Invest in yourself, free yourself. Again, like he wouldn't be on this podcast, let alone the second time to be able to do what he did in the past. I mean, we're talking about 2 years, people. Some people don't even figure that out until 60. Yeah. To hold their own company like this, to know how they want to do it. And of course it's growing. Of course it's still open-ended. But at the same time, like, again, this is just because you put a lot of stuff down. You chose to be able to pick up the book. You chose to be able to, figure out what it is. And like you said, people use AI to learn so many stupid stuff. I mean, you use AI to know how the gap, bridging the gap of finances, bridging the gap of mentality, bridging the gap, that's what these technology that we have at our hands should be used for.
Like, as bad as it might be, I don't know if it's gonna be here forever. Yeah. But if it's what you have to adjust to, I would encourage everyone to just use it and use it positively to advance yourself, because it's still the internet at the end of the day. So if it's on the table and maybe you don't flat out like it, if you're gonna use it properly, because there are many ways to use it. There are many ways to use it. Like he was saying, you can find a lot of good in it. So, and I think if you don't catch up, the world might leave you behind, and because they're gonna start laying everybody off for the robots anyway. So try to find a way to control the robots.
That's what I'm saying. I used to. I'll leave this section of the conversation with this. They say that a person, AI, will not take your job, but a person who knows how to use AI will certainly take your job.
Quick.
So whether that be in the professional world, whether that be in something that, a passion project of yours, a passion project of yours or something along those lines, bro.
For real.
We got all these resources that we were going to use, bro.
Yeah, because they all doing it. All them big companies, you can see them making mistakes in their work because they not double checking AI. They all using it, and they gonna hire it's a lot of 50-year-olds, 60-year-olds that don't really understand it but got a lot of money. Mm-hmm. They gonna need somebody just like you that understand the technology. They gonna need you. So yeah, find ways to just branch out.
And free game, just for a lot of folks in the professional world, there probably will be a lot of positions that end up open up like an AI expert. So who knows? Be an AI expert. Yeah. Derailing a little bit, but yeah, man. So again, we have covered so much of the agenda without even saying the exact questions. So I'm so glad. And one thing about you, though, I will say that it's we got so deep, but we also have barely scratched the surface. I'm be honest. But for the sake of time and for the sake of you guys' attention span, I will go ahead and start to conclude us. There's 2 more things that we have on this agenda that we got to get through, and that is because you kind of touched on this earlier, but you have your one item. I told people to come on here with your one item, and he did bring us one item. I think you touched on it a little bit earlier, but we have it here.
So this is my conference ring 2023. I wasn't director of scout yet, but I played a nice little role in this, travel with the team, help with video. I played a nice role in it. So this does mean a lot to me. We haven't got our 2025 rings yet when we swept the American Conference. We went to unfortunately, we lost in the first round, but we swept the American Conference, won the regular season, and we won the conference tournament. And I ain't got that yet. But this means a lot to me though, cause I mean I'm a Memphian.
Yeah.
And that's what I was gonna wear some business casual today. Like I was gonna be like try to wear some like CEO stuff, some stuff. But I was like, nah, cause Brian was talking about our city, bro. Like I'm a Memphian. That's why I wear this, cause I'm a Memphian and this means everything to me. So I wear this shirt that got 901 on it. And I'm repping the city. Cause I'm a Memphian at heart. And this city's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's the people, this city's raised me, and if I can come out and I can fly PJs with the team, get free food, I know you can too. Like it's bro. Stop talking about us. That's why I wore this ring, and that's why I wore this shirt, because this is a beautiful town, bro. Like it's a beautiful city. The people are nice. We have good things. Yes, there's bad things that go on here. There's stuff everywhere. There's literally stuff everywhere. Okay, like why they're trying to take the grizzlies from us, and that's all we got. Like, that is our economy. Stop. Please stop.
Let me ask this. Let me clip farm a little bit. So, a message to Braun, if you will. Now, here's my thing, Braun. We like you. We want you on the show. We do. I'm a diehard Memphian as well. I love the city as well. I do have to inquire. I will say I did not see an interview of you actually saying these words. So I apologize if somebody tweeted out that you said this and you didn't. But if you did say it, a message from Shabba1K to LeBron directly. What would you have to say to him?
This is from Marcus. This is from me. This is from Marcus.
From the government.
This is from Marcus. Apologize. And throw some bread. If you don't like the hotel, you here for one night, 2 nights. You 41 years old. Bro, you're great. You're great, but just apologize. But you're making us look bad, dog. Like, why you gotta say that? Well, you're about to retire. Like, I don't get it. Like, why do you have to down as you're about to retire? That's just
From inspiration interviews to LeBron James. A 10-piece Holding Gold, lemon pepper sprinkle,
wing.
wing.
You must ain't had that.
It's on this episode today. From JD's, Crumpy's, Ching's, whatever you would like. Bass Pro Pyramid Hotel. I think you'll change your mind a little bit.
What's some other spots? What's some other good spots in the city, bro?
Those are my Crumpy's, JD's, and Ching's are my kind of top.
Rafers is good.
Rafers is good. Rafers is out there.
Crave Wings.
I haven't had Crave.
Bro, it's on Houston Levy. Monday to Tuesday, 10 to 2. $1 wings. $1 wings. Whole wings.
LeBron, look what you missing out on, man. They ain't got $1 wings in LA.
Man, you gonna talk about some Nashville got the Predators, and they got hockey, they got Vanderbilt, they got what did he say? He said hockey, Vanderbilt, and NASCAR. Bro, you don't like none of that.
He ain't never, in his whole career, he ain't never expressed any interest in
no interest in Vanderbilt. Just because Vanderbilt good right now, don't like Vanderbilt ain't never been good.
Oh God.
But like, but nah, bro. Like, no, come on, guys. Like, just stop talking. Can y'all please stop talking about Memphis? That's why if you ask about the ring, I love Memphis. This means something to me because I'm a Memphian and I worked hard for the city, and that means something to me. And I believe this city's beautiful, and this city needs tons of investments, and people should come back here, and people should build here.
There.
That is the PC answer.
The record has been set. There we go. And so, again, this is your second time on here, and I think we have learned a lot. We have grew a lot from literally people in their mid-20s. I hope this inspires people from, from who are older, who are younger. I hope that this has inspired you in some way. That hasn't inspired me because I know that I'm walking out the door. It's not the same way I didn't came in because, man, my boy told me he had something to say, and he said it. And again, we have so much. We go ahead and book a third episode because it's so much. It's so much there.
Yeah.
I will say, so to conclude, We're going to put everything in the description, but whenever you get the chance, tell them where they can find you.
You can follow me on Instagram, Shabba1K, Shabba1K. You can follow the LLC account, House of 1K, 0 for the of, so House 0 F1K. And that's where you can get the whole source of the brand, One of a Kind Apparel, One of a Kind Sound, One of a Kind World website, rootsports.com. Just follow Shabba1K. You'll find all of it there. But
there we go.
So you find me.
And again, everything will be down in the description below. So make sure you check. But you know that's not the end of the episode. You know everything that we tell you. You know everything that we talk about. We got to know that we can trust our guest. So I never tell the guests this, so that's why they always look at me upside down and crazy. But we're even on live stream here, so there is no absolute skating. You cannot run from this. So the first time that we played, or the first time that we did our interview, you did?
Yeah,
I didn't watch it back. Did you beat me?
I beat you.
We played Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? We did. They said he beat me. You guys will have to look back and confirm that in the comments. I don't know if he did. But it would be a disservice if we did not run that back. Again, you've had so much year of growth. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to set this up. Do you have your phone on you? Mm-hmm. All right, so I'm going to ask you, if you have ChatGPT, I'm going to ask you to ask ChatGPT for 5 Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader questions. Hopefully they're not the same as mine. And you know why I'm doing this? It's because I'm very much fair. Because I did it for both of us, but I saw some of my answers. And so I'm being honest. See, I could have sent him that, and I could have got all the answers right, and he would have never known. But I want to be fair. I want to make sure that he's able to do what he has to do. So, again, you had so much growth over the past 2 years. You've had so much knowledge that you dropped. So we got to know that, you've reading books and doing all of that. I remember in high school, we never used to read any of our reading assignments. We never read 1948.
I ain't gonna lie, I didn't. Spark notes. 10 minutes before class, Spark notes.
I honestly gave up on Spark Notes because our teacher used to make it so hard that even if you did Spark,
I just got a new follower on Twitch.
That scared me a little bit. Hey, again, we are twitching, so shout out to Twitch. Shout out to the new follower. Come on now. Hey, and if you guys are in the chat, I have no clue if we can read the chat, but hey, if you drop y'all questions, drop y'all comments, drop it now. Drop it now. And see a little traction coming in.
I got breaking news before I give you the question.
Breaking news.
The vendor said the sample for the hoodies are ready. He's ready to send the sample. We're closer to the drop. That's official. Just happened. Just got the text.
You heard it here first. Inspiration interview. Hey, come on now.
Are you ready?
All right. So look, he's got his questions. You guys know why we're doing this. I guess I got to redeem myself. I don't remember losing, and since I lost, I'll go first. To you, I will ask my question to you.
1 for 1?
We're going 1 for 1. So it should be at least. So we're gonna ask each other 5 questions, right? Let me set the scene. We're gonna ask each other 5 questions, and so it's gonna be, who gets the most right out of the 5. So I'm gonna ask you, then you're gonna ask me this, then a third, yada yada. Am I gonna keep it all the way up? Probably not, but we will find out. And you guys let in the comments know who did better. So I hope these ain't the same. So you have to tell me. What is the largest planet in our solar system?
Bro, I used to know this. Oh, no. Is it Jupiter?
Yes. All right.
That's crazy. I got a planet question, too.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
What planet is known as the red planet?
Oh, that's easy. That's easy.
How easy is it?
It's one of the planets. It's one of 2 planets. It's Mars.
It is Mars.
Come on now.
1-1.
Come on now. All right. This is really easy. What is 12 times 8?
12, 24, 36, 58, 62, 84, 96.
It's the kind of number hands, but that's correct.
I gotta guess. It's That's the easiest way to count, bro. If you don't count on your hands, you never learn how to count.
Yeah, when we were in elementary school.
Hold on, is that my question?
I hope not.
That is my question.
See, ChatGPT don't.
I need harder.
Harder?
My
No.
bad. I need more questions. Those suck. Send.
See, when ChatGPT grow into a human, he gonna be coming for you.
Yeah. I be mad at him sometimes. I be like, bruh, I just told you. Oh, yeah, you're not getting this one.
Perfect.
You ready?
Yes, I guess.
What is the hardest natural substance on Earth?
Like a rock, ain't it? Like,
Yeah.
So it's a type of rock, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know types of rocks. Granite.
That's your final answer? Or you just guess?
I'm just guessing, but I don't know types of rocks. Can I get multiple choice? Is that
No.
okay? Fine. Like a granite or diamond. A diamond. Diamond.
Yes.
Come on now. Pressure makes diamonds. Yo, to the good news.
That's
Come
crazy.
on now. I forgot about that. I'm all new.
That's crazy.
Yeah, we definitely.
Oh, you learned that. You can cut that. You can cut that.
I don't need to cut it, brother.
You can cut that.
That's hilarious. That is hilarious. But no, yeah, I can't believe pressure makes diamonds. Come on now. Yo to the good news. Intense heating pressure. Like I said, yo to the good news. Come on now. Let's see. Ooh, you might not get this. What do plants use to make their own food?
Carbon dioxide? No.
It's like I will be honest. Like it's a process. Like it's a process.
It's photosynthesis.
Dang, boy, we smart.
Yeah.
Hey, we ain't lost one yet.
I'm
We
telling
smart.
you. I'm really. Come on, bro. Does that count?
That counts.
Okay,
That
cool,
counts.
cool,
I guess
cool.
it really was kind of.
When you say a process, that's when I.
yeah, because I would have said water, but like, yeah. That makes
Shut up, Stallbird.
sense. Nah, for real. Hope you're watching.
She's not.
She might be in the Twitch community while you're playing.
That'd be crazy.
All right. What do we have? 2 more questions, or do you only get 3?
We can do 3.
How many? Wait, how many? Did we already do 5?
I asked you 2. So it's a.
Okay, so this is my third one.
Though. Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
That's 2 weeks. What's the capital of California?
Oh, I had that one. I only know it because I looked at it. I'm being honest. We'll let this be.
Who wrote? That ain't a good one. What continent is Egypt in?
Africa.
Okay. That's right.
Hey, you know what?
That's right.
You know what?
That was a trap.
Neither of us have missed one. I'll call it there, man. Come on now. I think he's proved himself, bro.
I'll take it.
The longer his dreads grow, the longer his locks grow, the wiser he gets.
The more wisdom I get, man.
There you go. If you guys get this to 1 million likes, he said he will cut a dread.
I didn't. A dread?
He'll cut a lock. Sorry.
I would. If you got us to 1 million for real, I might cut a lock.
What's a realistic lock? What's a realistic number? Obviously.
For a lock?
Yeah, for a lock.
They all fill in kind of well.
For this one right here.
You can get. Y'all can get this.
They ain't not gonna like it.
I'm just being honest, bro. I stand on business. I won't sell my soul. So you can get this. If you give us, because you're supposed to be watching and supporting anyway. That's what it's about. Supporting human and mankind.
Yeah, don't like just to see that man cut his hair.
Yeah. What?
But throw out a number there, so I tell him to do it. So as I wrap this up, what's a good number for likes?
I like 1 million. Let's just reach for it. I always reach for the skies.
It's 1 million likes. Tell your mama, your grandmama, your baby daddy, your other person that you be cheating on, your all them folks. Yeah, tell them to like this video. Come together.
I got dark.
On this video. Come together on this video. Inspiration interviews. Come on now. Sir Shabba, Sir Deshaun, Sir Marcus, I'm so glad that you were be here today. This will for sure not be the last. I look forward to everything that you have going forward from us and Inspiration Interviews, we wish you the best of luck, best of prayers, best of everything going forward. And thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me, bro. You're great. Shout out to you and the fam. Shout out to everybody, bro. Keep pushing, keep being you, keep putting on.
For so. With all that being said, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And YouTube, I will see you guys in the next video.